To finance now, and the stock market closed higher. The All Ords up almost 79 points. Our dollar is buying 72 US cents. Checking petrol prices, and the average for unleaded in Brisbane is $1.83. Diesel is $1.93. The average for unleaded on the Gold Coast is around the same, $1.82.
Since both the 1974 and 2011 floods, Queensland set about trying to stop a repeat disaster. But now with this latest flood crisis, 9 News is asking the hard questions. Could it have been avoided? With one engineer saying upgrades to Wivenhoe Dam are urgently needed.
They were lucky this time.
Max Winders is an engineer who's been studying Brisbane's flooding since 1974, conducting the review into 2011, which led to backflow valves being installed to stop river water flooding the city. He says this time the southeast narrowly avoided a disaster, with Wivenhoe reaching near capacity, and says the dam's 1983 design needs upgrades so it can safely store more water.
It is something that has to be rectified, and we thought would have been rectified after 2011.
SEQ Water says this year's dam releases did not contribute to flooding, but experts believe if the rain system had stayed over the catchments for another day, bigger releases would have been needed, like those that led to flooding in 2011. And there were concerns history was repeating when Auchenflower started going under for the second time last week. But Max Winders says this is proof backflow valves are working. In 2011, the river pushed through drains and into the suburbs, even flooding Suncorp Stadium. Fast forward to 2022, the water quality this time was far more clear. That's because valves installed after 2011 stopped silty river water coming up drain pipes. The rainwater also had nowhere to go, but the flooding levels were not as high or as muddy. That excess water unable to drain away because of man-made interference.
Development and public infrastructure like Coronation Drive, like the railway, causing backup into Suncorp Stadium.
Exactly what happened with our stormwater drains, and the efficiency of backflow valves will now form part of the council's review. The Lord Mayor saying more could be installed across the city. Adrian Schrinner says the sudden nature of the floods was the reason city cats weren't moved downstream like 2011, with one destroyed this time round.
In 2011 there was much more time and much more advance notice to move the ferries. We secured them to the best of our ability.
But he argues the new flood-designed city cat terminals, even though damaged, withstood the floods as expected.
There will be repairs that will be needed. The gangways will have to be rebolted on, but that's the expected work that we have to do, and we knew that would happen.
Tim Arvia, 9 News.
Time now for your full forecast with Gary Youngberry. Gary, is there a cooler change on the way?
Certainly is, Melissa. It's already pushing through the Gold Coast. Still a couple of hours away before Brisbane, and very late this evening or overnight it will reach the Sunshine Coast. It's a southeasterly change. Temperatures back into the 20s where they belong for autumn or March for the next few days. But look, we've had a spectacular sunset in the last 45 minutes here at Woody Point. Take a look at these pictures we recorded for you. One of my favourite spots to watch the sunset, and only if we just had a little bit more daylight. Our days are getting significantly shorter from here on in, but it was spectacular, that last light. Now let's move on to temperatures across southeast Queensland, where it was hot today for March, well above average. 29 degrees in Toowoomba, the only place under 30 today. 35 was the max in Greenbank, Beaudesert and Brisbane. 34 on the Gold Coast and Coolangatta. 33 in Woody Point, right here, Redcliffe and the Sunshine Coast. Those northerlies today gusted up to 50k on the bay. The weather map: showers and storms over the tropics from a broad trough extending down through Queensland. Still some heavy falls to come, particularly northeast New South Wales. For the major centres, hot and sunny in Perth, 37 tomorrow. Partly cloudy, cooler for Melbourne, Hobart, Canberra and Sydney. Showers and possible storms for Darwin. Queensland, you're looking at a shower and late storm for Cairns and Townsville. Scattered showers and afternoon storms for Mackay. Widespread showers and potentially severe storms right across the Capricornia, Wide Bay and Burnett. It'll be hot again inland, Longreach into the 40s once again. Here in the southeast, cloudy, a few showers across the northern suburbs, especially especially the Sunshine Coast, which could see an early morning thunderstorm. Ahead of that change, fresh southeasterly winds, temperatures back into the 20s. Moreton Bay, south-southeast, 15 to 30 knots at first. Brisbane, cloudy, a few morning showers in gusty southeasterlies, clearing later to a high of 28. 7-day outlook, cloudy with a shower or two, and 27 Friday, cloudy over the weekend with a shower or two. And really it's the same in Ipswich. We will see just a couple of showers on Friday. It should start to gradually clear up over the weekend. For the Gold Coast, well, we are looking at some further showers each day across Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday. And on the Sunshine Coast, cloudy, scattered showers Friday, partly cloudy and a shower or two as we move into the weekend. But this southeasterly change will be welcome, guys.
Bit of clear air. Sounds nice. Thanks, Gary. And before we go, here's a look at a story you won't want to miss tomorrow night.
Can't pay a bill? Help is just a tap away.
Yeah, it's just a godsend.
The new Brisbane service helping cash-strapped Queenslanders.
So sometimes you just need a hand.
And you don't have to pay it back.
It could be council rates, parking fines, electricity, gas, telecommunications.
9 News tomorrow.
And that is 9 News Queensland for this evening. Tracy is next with a current affair.
Thanks for your company. From all of us, good night.
Good night.